Hi guys, it's Valentina. I just wanted to do a video sort of explaining a little about blushes and bronzers and contouring and how you want to go about that according to your face shape. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh. It's probably the worst time to sneeze. So yeah, I just tried filming this makeup look and I ran out of time, so then I deleted the video and decided that once I get a good camera I would start on eye makeup tutorials, so that's why I'm kind of holding out on those. So I'm just going to start by explaining sort of the different type of bronzers you can have. There are bronzers like this. This is by New York Color that are very orangey. But if you use them correctly, they look just as good as any other bronzer. There are the type bronzers there are. I'll show you guys if I can open this. This is in my NYX palette, and they're bronzers that are very shimmery, that are very sort of peachy. And then there's these type of bronzers that come with two shades, but once you mix them together, they go with your skin type. So if you have a red tone, undertone to you, and you're very tan, this would be the type for you. If you are just tan in general, that's a good one. And then if you're more pale and have an olive undertone, sort of like a green undertone, this is the one you would want to kind of go for. I'm a little burnt on this side. Okay. So the one I use, I have a green undertone. If you guys can see, I'm not orange whatsoever, and I am a little bit pale. I'm not super tan. I can be over summer, but right now I'm very pale. So the one I'm going to show you how to use is this one. So now you sort of have to decide what brushes you like. There's brushes like this. They're just like small blush brushes. Just nice and tiny and can fit sort of in the crevices of your face, in the hollows of your cheekbones and stuff. Then there are ones like this, where they're fluffy, but they're a little bit tailored at the top, you can see. But they're nice and fluffy and sort of, they're very soft on your face. And then there's brushes like this, where they're just overall fluffy, they don't really have much shape to them. It's just like a fluffy brush. And then brushes like this, where they're just huge. You can really go about this totally your own way, and then you can also use brushes like this for a little bit of brush. Really, it's up to the look you're going for. If you're going for an overall bronze look, you would want to use something like this, or something like this, or maybe even something like this for your bronzer. You would want it super blended and just all over the place, and you would hit areas like the hollows of your cheek, your temples, down your nose, and your chin. If you're going more for a chiseled look and just sort of trying to construct your own cheekbones, like me, I don't really have defined cheekbones. So I would use something small like this, so then I can get really into there and draw in where I want the hollows on my cheek to be. So anything like this, and then I would use sort of a tailored fluffy brush like this one to blend that through. So that's what I'm going to use right now, just these two. You want to take whatever bronzer you're looking for, or using, and you're going to take it on your brush, and then, I don't know, wherever on your hand you want. I always tend to do it in my palm. You want to just really remove most of the product. You might be thinking, why? But this is sort of how you get a good look. It's way better to go in with a small amount of product than go in with a whole bunch and then having to take off everything you've done before and then start over again. So I'm removing a lot of that. I'm then going to sort of suck in like this and see where that light goes right there. That's where you would want to start shading. Right there. But you want to make sure most of the darkness is back here, and then slowly blending it out. And you see how that looks? I have a lot of shadow hitting me right now, so it's not as dark. But it does instantly, it just slims down your face. Then you would also want to take that sort of at the temples If you have a big forehead, I have a sort of big forehead, but it's okay. I'm just going to take it at the temples of my face and then blend it up towards my forehead. Like that, and you can see the difference. But keep in mind I have most of the shadow on this side. And I'm going to do this side of my face. The only thing is I'm really breaking out right now. It's sort of the worst my skin has ever been. So it's a little difficult for me to apply bronzer without sort of taking out the foundation or the concealer I put on my blemishes. But I'm just going to do it. Soak it in a little bit and then just go right in. Make sure most of the product is out here. This is sort of where most people make the mistake and put most of the product out here, so then they just looks like they have like a black blob. And then blend that. You can blend it going up, blending towards your ear, sort of making a triangle right there. Just like that. You take it in a little bit. And then sort of right here. Right there. And then you can go on your chin and on your nose. I then like to use a tailored brush and sort of blend that. This brush has no product on it. I was just sort of wiping off anything that I had on it from yesterday or the day before. I'm thinking about doing a video explaining how I wash my makeup brushes. I used to never do that, and a couple years ago I started doing it. So if you guys are interested in how to see how I wash my brushes and dry them and sort of get them all pretty and soft again, comment below and tell me if you are. Okay, so sort of have that. This side might look bad. I have pimples right there. Blend that through. Okay. So now you have a pretty chiseled look. You sort of have the bronzer in all the right places. You can even take it down below right here, right in your jawline, and blend it down. If you have like a double chin or you think you have a double chin, that's a good place to put it. Sometimes I just do it so I have the same color running through my whole body. Okay. And once you have that, you can go in with a blush. I'm gonna go in with this really scary looking blush right here. This is sort of hard to use. I'm thinking if I should use this one. Maybe I should use another one. No, I'll just use this one. I'm putting it looks like a lot, if you guys can see that color on there. And I'm taking most of the product out, like I've been doing, and then going, because this is a dark color for a blush, going right above the bronzer. And then sort of smiling, getting the apples of my cheeks, but then most of the color should be up here. It's sort of an old way of doing makeup to applying your blush in the apples of your cheeks. That just sort of brings your face down, and that's what a lot of theater sort of actors and stuff like that used to do really back in the day. Put it there to make it more dramatic, but overall that just brings your face down. So you really want to put the blush right above the bronzer and sort of at the top of your cheekbone, and then blend it downwards. So you still have a little bit of color on the apples of your cheeks, but it's not like ridiculous and just like baby doll status and just have like 2 red dots there. So doing the same thing, have a lot of product, removing most of it. Smile a little bit, but you want to go the top of the bronzer and then sort of blending it downwards. Right there. Okay. I'm then, all those colors I've been using are from the NYX palette. I'm then going to show you how to use a CoverGirl blush palette. I think this is called, this is called Contouring Blush. Mainly because it comes in a dark, a medium, and a very light. This is what you would use to highlight. I'm going to use a very small brush like this. I'm going to take the darkest color and go to the side. Go right where I put my bronzer. and blending upwards in there. And then taking the medium color and going sort of in the middle of my cheek. So I'm going to do it to this side as well. Doing that right there. Taking the medium color and putting that right there. I'm then going to take a brush that if I can find it. I can't find it. Oh, it was right here the whole time. I'm using a brush like this. It's very big. You can use this for eyes. You can use this for anything really, and that's why I love this brush. I'm going to take this highlight. Basically, anything can be in highlight. Anything lighter than your face can be considered as a highlight. Most people happen to go more for the shimmery highlights. I do too, just because it actually highlights. Or you can go for a matte highlight, sort of like a white eyeshadow to highlight the inners of your eyes and your nose, and it won't look so like fake, I guess. It won't look too shimmery. But for your cheeks, it's always nice to have a little shimmer. So I'm going to smile a little bit and go right at the top right here. And blend that down. You guys won't really be able to see it too much. Once again, this is the lightest color from the CoverGirl palette. Smell and then go a little bit. There, you guys can see it now with the light hitting. You guys can see it a little bit now. You never want to take the highlight right in the apples of your cheeks. Unless it's a cream highlight, then that's fine. But if you're using a powder one, you don't want to go right there. You want to go sort of just at the top. And other places you can put highlight is at the bridge of your nose, highlight that, sort of right underneath your brow, and sort of connect these and make that V right there. So get it right underneath your brows, sort of a little triangle, and a little bit on your chin, and then a nice amount on your Cupid's bow. That's pretty much it. Other places you could contour. So you basically have done the cheeks, the forehead. You could also go from the sides of your nose, straighten your nose out. You can go on your chin. If you're not wearing any eyeshadow, you can go right in the creases of your eyes, and that would give you a really natural look, and then just put on some mascara and you're ready to go. So that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna brush my brows a little bit. A little crazy. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. I don't really think there's anything else to show you guys. There are cream blushes as well as cream contouring stuff, and then cream highlights. So you would do the same with the cream and the or the powder. Really the same. You want to hit the same areas, you want to highlight the same areas, you want to sort of put blush in the same area. With the cream blusher, you can even go in the cheeks and just smooth it upwards. That looks amazing. I don't happen to have any of those right now, so I'm just showing you guys with powder. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I am thinking about doing a video sort of documenting my journey through my acne problem. I am sort of breaking out on my face, and I'm going on a sort of diet for my skin. It's not to lose weight, it's just for my skin. So I'm leaving out dairy and sugar and all that stuff. So if you guys want to see, maybe if you're struggling with acne and you want to see if that helps me, and maybe if you guys should try that, let me know, and I will start doing videos sort of like once a week or just throughout the weeks I'm on this diet, and see how my skin reacts to it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this helped you out. And if you want to know, do you have any sort of questions about makeup, leave it all below in the comments, and I will definitely do a video about them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.